Looks like Jason Momoa behind us.
Really?
Yeah, more like a low rent version. Basically, it's just a chubby guy with a beard. I don't know that actually counts as a celeb sighting.
It seemed more
You know what?
like
He was parked illegally. I'm not getting a free spot.
Jesus.
No, it's just. Oh, why are you beeping?
Because there's a person crossing.
Oh.
You just need to roll.
I just need to constantly roll. Okay, so generally speaking, there's dive watch, which is like an Omega Seamaster. You could rock that very well, but you don't know how to swim, right? Maybe we should get you some swimming lessons. Dress watch, covered, done. Chronograph, which is a stopwatch, which you can...
The time-ins.
The time-ins.
That you hate so much.
No, I just... why do I need to keep up on parenting trends? I need to keep up on dating trends. Chronograph, which I think we're going to come back to. Field watch, which is a...
Interesting.
There can be a little overlap. It's a more rugged dress watch, and that's usually simple.
Okay.
3 hands. It'd be perhaps a little bit redundant for you. And then there's a beater watch, which is like G-Shock.
Okay.
I think maybe you don't have a G-Shock, do you?
No, I did when I was a kid.
Well, they've got amazing.
Blue.
Oh, okay. Well, they've got baby G shocks. They also have watches for children now. They're called block watches, and on the bezel it rotates, so you can time your time in. It's got like 10, 15, 30 minutes, and like if you wanted to teach your child timekeeping, you could be like, honey boo boo, you have 20 more minutes of TV time, and they could set it on the watch, and then you're training them. I made it sound like training the dog. But you're training them to understand time management. Yeah. So I think of all those 5 I just mentioned, you kind of tuned into chronograph.
Yes, I'm curious about this field watch. What do those look like?
Plain face, very easily readable.
Plain? I like that.
Well, easily read. You get them. You can get a really great one for like $150. Hamilton, khaki. We'll show you some photos of that. And then they make $8,000 ones from IWC, which is a little more of a crossover into pilot watch. A pilot watch and a field watch both have military aspects to them.
Oh, okay.
But also when you get into pilot watches, it has to be easy to read because you're flying a plane.
Oh, okay.
But you start to go into chronograph range as well. Like, so it's in the old timey days, like World War I, you would have a 3-hand pilot watch. But in more modern, you would have the stopwatch feature. Like by World War II, they were having stopwatches and such.
I'm curious about that
chronograph.
pilot.
Yeah.
That pilot watch too.
All right, let's take a pause for the cause. I'm gonna show you some pictures. And typical KSan fashion, I showed her a couple of watches. Showed her the Hamilton khaki field watch. Showed her the Omega Speedmaster Shumi in red, in yellow. I actually own both of those watches. I didn't tell you a moment ago. They're unisex. Although when they first came out, they were marketed to women. Like Cindy Crawford was the spokesperson.
Oh, wow.
Long story. But she's like, I showed her the Hanhart 417 as a Flieger pilot watch from back in the day. But I also showed her the IWC Pilot, the most expensive one in the pick of the litter, and guess which one she liked? The IWC. Típica! But you know what? She has great taste, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised by that. But it is kind of funny how women watch wearers automatically love the most expensive one.
We just know.
Or I just have female friends with great taste. Clearly, I'm their friend, so they have great taste, right? So of those little watches, that little subsection of watches, we were looking at field, pilot. What were your thoughts on the genres?
I like it. I feel like I could use that every day.
You wouldn't have to be worried about getting that wet. The Hamilton khaki, you can do dishes.
Okay.
Although you'd probably have it on a fabric strap, so that would get wet.
Yeah, and
I don't know if they come on a bracelet. I'm sure there's a variation.
What's that
does.
material? I know I'm very familiar with the feeling of that material being wet.
Oh, like
and it takes a long time to dry.
A little bit. Takes a minute.
Yeah. But it's gonna be hard for me moving away from this into that, because that's more of a casual vibe.
Well, that's normal. Like, this is your dress watch. It's where you have a big meeting or you got a special event, and then you have a bunch of watches.
Yeah. Okay.
Hours.
Not
singular. One leads to the other. KSan to the other to the next. There's always a next one. Too funny. So were you thinking? Well, I should tell her the sticker price of the IWC.
Oh boy.
You want to take a guess?
I'm gonna guess new, right? New or used?
Let's shoot for new. We always buy pre-owned, and that's just how we roll. That's how we get a good price.
I'm gonna say new is. I will be very specific here.
All right. It's not Price is Right, but go give it a shot.
10,550.
Not a bad guess. High, but not a bad guess. I think they're rocking around 9.
Wow,
85, 9. Okay. Yeah, very close. Usually people would guess under because it looks simple, and in most of its construct, it's not worth $9,000. But you can get an older generation one, depending on if you want it in black or silver. Silver is more affordable. 4Gs.
Wait, construction-wise, what makes a watch more expensive? The materials, obviously.
That's part of it. Material science is always baked in there, but it's the movement, whether they got an off-the-shelf movement or if they
created it from scratch.
In-house scratch, or what a lot of these people will do, they'll get an off-the-shelf movement, put it in a dress, for the lack of a better term. They'll change it. They'll add some perlage or some other engraving on it, and use that to justify charging you a premium. And that's one of the things we as watch buyers don't like, is when if you're going to spend $5, $6, $8,000 on a watch, we don't want you throwing in $100 movement and charging us for the label.
Yeah.
So that can be a thing, and IWC was guilty of that for a while.
Oh.
As was Tudor, as was the other biggins. Go ahead, miss. Oh, you were going anyways. My bad.
She didn't need your permission.
Didn't even bother looking. I was trying to be a gentleman, and she just took that matriarchy to the next level. I think I'm gonna start a new subtrain, a new Reddit. Hey, this this butthead is talking about the matriarchy. Could you imagine if I went viral for trying to take down the matriarchy? What, he's against moms? No, he's just complaining about his female bosses. I don't know what that nut job is doing. That's funny. So, are you gonna get a field watch? Are you going to get a chronograph? Or have I not shown you enough chronographs yet?
You haven't shown me enough.
Okay. All right. We'll
remember last time it was very, oh, look at those dogs. So
I wonder
cute.
if one's named Sean. Sean, here, boy. Brian.
Brian is my brother's name.
Sean.
Yeah, last time, before we even got to this watch, you were showing me a bunch of different kinds of watches, and I was like,
you want to know what really I was doing? I was funneling you to that watch, because that watch is the perfect watch for you. I knew it, you just didn't know it yet. I was preparing you. I did show her a selection of watches, but I knew this one was going to be perfect for a handful of reasons. And what do you know? Self-high-five. I was right. All right, I have an idea. Since we're getting lunch today anyways, how about we take a break for lunch, show you some watches while we're chowing down, and we come back, yeah?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Like a plan.
Let's do it.
You want me to get the car out?
No, I've got this.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure. All right, we've just had a tremendous lunch and showed her some watches. She found most of the chronographs to be too busy, which I get. So I'm going to start picking out divers for her because she wants to be able to time her time ins, and dive bezel is the simple. I was gonna say poor man's. It's the simple man's timing because you can move it around. It's got a triangle on it, and you just match the triangle up to the minute hand. It goes tick tick tick, and then you can do it in like 5-minute increments or whatever.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I'm thinking Omega Seamaster 36 millimeters in a colorway that she likes because she found the blue. But
bright blue.
I think if she saw that, I think if you saw I'm gonna talk like she's not here. I think if you saw it in person, you would love it. And the funny thing is, if you can wear the 36 millimeter Seamaster, there is no greater value in the dive watch category, price for performance in that size. I can't wear it because it's too small for me.
Oh,
it is called a mid-size, and funny enough, Prince Harry from England, he wears one. He's a big dude, but it was a gift from his mom, Princess Diana. Yeah, so he's a big dude, but he's rocking that for nostalgia reasons. I think if he was to get sized for a watch, he'd get the 41.
Yeah, maybe if I were able to try it on my wrist.
I'm trying to think who in town might have one of those because they're. I don't know if they make a modern one in 36. I'll have to check.
Why? What's it now?
What do you mean?
If a modern one, what size?
The main one is 41 millimeters. They have to have a smaller version. Maybe we need to go watch shopping.
Let me withdraw some money right now.
Not my money. Talking to Mr. KSan to drop some money. Mr. KSan, did he watch our other videos?
I don't know.
What the heck? Where's the support? Mr. KSan, please reconsider getting your car wrapped with Hobby of Hours. I'm doing all this work for your missus, and the least you could do is put my company name on the side of your car. All right, more to follow. If we can squeeze in another visit and do some watch shopping, we will do it. But
yeah, maybe when we get this fixed.
Yeah, maybe we'll tie that in. Okay. All right, stay tuned for another episode at some point to be had with our good friend KSan. Thanks for coming along, KSan. She forgot the watch bump.
But it's not right. It seems so awkward.
We'll fix it in post.
Awkward.
All right, we will catch you in the next one. Peace. And that's a wrap.